Ever notice how some 80-year-olds are hiking mountains while others struggle with stairs? It's not luck, it's choice. Harvard researchers discovered that 5 specific habits can add over 10 years to your life while slashing your risk of heart disease, diabetes, and that frustrating "where did I put my glasses" syndrome, even when they're on your head. Aging doesn't have to mean decline. It could be your most vibrant chapter yet, like finding the deluxe edition of your life when everyone expected the final pages. Today, I'm revealing these 5 golden habits that transform aging. Don't miss the 5th one. It's so powerful that doctors are amazed, yet most seniors overlook it like a remote control, hiding in plain sight. If you're ready to take charge of your golden years, hit that like button and subscribe faster than you'd grab the last cookie at a family gathering. Drop your city in the comments so I know where our vibrant community is watching from. Now, let's start with the foundation of independence as you age. Habit 1. Strength training, the cornerstone of self-reliance. After 50, we lose 1 to 2% of muscle mass yearly, like someone sneaking into your home each birthday and stealing a piece of your strength furniture. By 70, many have lost 40% of their strength. No wonder opening jars becomes an Olympic event. Forget myths about strength training being just for bodybuilders or too dangerous for seniors. That's like saying gardening is only for farmers. Take James, a 77-year-old retired principal from Wisconsin. After turning 75, he needed help with groceries and used furniture to stand up. "I felt like a wobbly card tower," he jokes now. When his doctor suggested strength training, James was skeptical. At my age? With my joints? That seemed as practical as recommending skydiving for someone afraid of heights. He started modestly, 2 20-minute sessions weekly with resistance bands and light weights. Within 3 months, James carried his own groceries again. 6 months later, he helped neighbors with yard work. "I'm not just stronger physically," he says. "I've upgraded from feeling fragile to feeling capable, like trading an outdated phone for the latest model." What happened isn't magic, it's science. Research shows even people in their 90s can increase muscle strength by 175% with modest resistance training. That's like transforming your compact car into an SUV just by driving it regularly. When you strengthen muscles, you also strengthen bones. A 2-for-1 special your body offers without coupons. For women especially, who lose bone density faster after menopause, this benefit is priceless. Perhaps most importantly, strength training dramatically improves balance. Falls are the leading cause of injury among older Americans, with 1 in 4 experiencing a fall yearly, like playing Russian roulette with your independence. Strong legs and core significantly reduce this risk. You don't need expensive equipment. Start at home with bodyweight exercises, resistance bands, or soup cans. Chair squats, wall push-ups, and gentle resistance band pulls are perfect beginner's moves. The key is starting where you are, not where you were 20 years ago. Begin with 5 to 10 repetitions, focusing on proper form rather than intensity. Have you tried strength training? What's holding you back? Share below. I'd love to hear your experience or answer questions. Your future self will thank you more enthusiastically than a grandchild with a new toy. Habit 2. Social connections, the hidden key to longevity. Would you be shocked to learn that loneliness might be as dangerous as smoking 15 cigarettes daily? Researchers found social isolation increases mortality risk by 29%, comparable to obesity. Yet while we diligently count steps and watch cholesterol, we rarely measure our social connections. For many, retirement brings an unexpected challenge. Workplace interactions suddenly disappear faster than cookies at a family reunion. Add relocations, health changes, and losing loved ones, and social circles often shrink just when we need them most. Margaret's story illustrates this perfectly. At 71, she lost her husband of 48 years. The house became eerily quiet, she remembers. We had built our social world together, and suddenly I felt invisible, like wearing an invisibility cloak without any magical adventures. For months, Margaret barely left home. Her health declined, blood pressure rising, sleep suffering, even catching every passing illness. Everything changed when she reluctantly joined a book club. "I only went to silence my son's persistent nagging," she smiles. But that first awkward meeting led to regular gatherings, then volunteering, then a walking group. "I'm busier now than during my working years," Margaret says. "It's like I discovered the fountain of youth, and it turns out to be people, not water." Meaningful social connections literally change our biology. Regular interaction reduces inflammation, strengthens immunity, and slows cognitive decline. A landmark study found highly social seniors had 70% lower cognitive decline than isolated peers. What counts as meaningful connection? Quality matters more than quantity, like choosing one perfect chocolate over a bag of mediocre candy. Even brief interactions with neighbors or regular chats with store clerks contribute to our sense of belonging. If your social circle has shrunk, rebuilding takes intention, but isn't complicated. Start by reconnecting with one person from your past each week. Explore community centers, faith organizations, or volunteer opportunities. It's like fishing. You need to go where the fish are. How has your social circle changed as you've aged? What creative ways have you found to stay connected? Share your story. Your experience might be exactly what someone else needs to hear today. Habit 3. Mental stimulation, maintaining cognitive sharpness. Remember the saying about teaching old dogs new tricks? Well, whoever said that never met my friend's retriever who learned to close the refrigerator door at age 13. Like that clever canine, your brain remains capable of growing and learning well into your 90s, a concept scientists call neuroplasticity. Even more fascinating is cognitive reserve. Think of it as your brain's emergency savings account. Every time you challenge your mind with new activities, you're making deposits like a squirrel stashing nuts for winter. Later, these reserves help your brain compensate for age-related changes, allowing you to function better for longer. Robert, a 75-year-old retired engineer, worried about his brain health after witnessing his mother's dementia. "I spent 4 decades working with technical specifications, but never explored my creative side," he explains. On impulse, he enrolled in a pottery class. "The initial sessions were challenging. My bowls looked more like misshapen hats after being sat on." Robert chuckles. But within 6 months, he was crafting regularly, had joined an artists' collective, and noticed improvements beyond pottery. "My recall seems sharper. I notice details I previously missed. And I sleep more soundly after creative days, as if my brain is too satisfied to keep me up with its usual midnight worry parties." While crosswords certainly help, the most powerful brain-boosting activities involve learning something new that challenges multiple brain systems simultaneously. Learning a musical instrument engages memory, motor skills, and sensory processing. It's like a 3-ring circus of brain stimulation. Taking up dancing combines physical movement with memory and social interaction. The connection between mental activity and brain health is so strong that studies show people who regularly challenge their minds can reduce dementia risk by up to 30%. Better protection than many medications offer. Creating a daily mental workout doesn't require hours. Try dedicating 30 minutes to something that makes you think in new ways. Read about an unfamiliar subject. Take a different driving route without GPS. Learn 5 words in a foreign language. The key is variety and novelty. Your brain thrives on new challenges, like kids thrive on playground equipment. What activities do you enjoy that challenge your brain? Have you tried learning something completely new recently? Share your experience. Your story might inspire someone else to step outside their comfort zone. Habit 4. Walking. The simple movement. Miracle. If pharmaceutical companies developed a pill that lowered blood pressure, improved cholesterol, stabilized blood sugar, boosted mood, enhanced sleep, and reduced risk for 6 different diseases, all without side effects, it would sell faster than concert tickets to see Elvis return. That pill doesn't exist, but walking does, offering all these benefits and more. Dr. Thomas Frieden, former CDC director, calls walking the closest thing we have to a wonder drug. Just 30 minutes 5 days weekly can reduce heart disease risk by 30%, diabetes by 60%, and even some cancers by 20%. For those concerned about memory, regular walking reduces Alzheimer's risk by up to 40%. Better odds than Vegas offers. What makes walking so powerful is its simultaneous impact on multiple systems. Each step strengthens your heart, circulating oxygen-rich blood throughout your body like an efficient delivery system. Your muscles engage, joints receive nourishment, and remarkably, walking triggers proteins that actually repair brain cells, like having tiny maintenance crews in your head. The beauty of walking is its accessibility. Unlike complicated exercise regimens requiring more equipment than a NASA launch, walking needs only comfortable shoes. You don't need special techniques or memberships, and you start exactly where you are, whether already active or if your current exercise consists mainly of reaching for the remote. If currently inactive, begin with 5 to 10 minutes of gentle walking around your home. Gradually add 2 to 3 minutes weekly, like slowly turning up volume rather than blasting the stereo immediately. If balance concerns exist, walking poles provide stability while also exercising your upper body. A 2-for-1 special on exercise. The mental health benefits deserve special mention. A single walking session can reduce anxiety and depression symptoms for hours, like a natural mood stabilizer with no prescription needed. Adding nature amplifies these benefits, like adding whipped cream to an already delicious dessert. Do you include walking in your routine? Has it changed your health or mood? Share your experience or questions in the comments. Let's inspire each other to keep moving. Habit 5. Nutritional intelligence. Eating for longevity. When it comes to healthy aging, what you put on your plate matters as much as any exercise program. It's like building a house. You need quality materials, not just a good blueprint. After 50, your metabolism slows approximately 1 to 2% per decade, meaning many need about 200 fewer calories daily in their 60s than in their 40s. It's like your car needing less gas for the same trip. However, while calorie needs decrease, nutrient requirements actually increase as your body becomes less efficient at absorption. Inflammation underlies most age-related diseases, like having a slow-burning fire inside damaging everything it touches. Your diet can be your personal fire department. Foods like berries, leafy greens, fatty fish, olive oil, nuts, and turmeric actively fight inflammation, while processed foods, refined carbohydrates, and excessive sugar add fuel to that internal fire. Consider Barbara, a 67-year-old retired nurse who transformed her diet after years of joint pain, brain fog, and fatigue. I was skeptical that changing what I ate could make much difference at my age, she admits. But I was tired of feeling tired. She adopted a Mediterranean-style eating pattern, emphasizing vegetables, fruits, whole grains, fish, olive oil, and nuts while limiting processed foods. Within 3 months, her joint pain decreased by 70%. She needed less blood pressure medication, and friends commented on her improved energy. It's like someone replaced my batteries with a better brand, she laughs. For brain health specifically, the Mind diet has shown remarkable results. Participants following this eating pattern had brains functioning as if they were 7.5 years younger than their chronological age, like turning back the clock without a time machine. Protein becomes especially important after 50 as your body becomes less efficient at processing it, like a factory needing more raw materials to produce the same product. Aim for 25 to 30 grams per meal from sources like fish, poultry, beans, eggs, and yogurt to preserve muscle mass. Hydration deserves special attention as our thirst sensation diminishes with age, like having a car with a broken fuel gauge. Chronic mild dehydration causes fatigue, confusion, constipation, and increased fall risk. Make drinking water throughout the day a habit, not just when thirsty. For practical implementation, especially when cooking for one or two, try the cook once, eat twice approach, making larger batches and freezing portions. Frozen produce offers convenience without sacrificing nutrition. They're like time capsules of goodness. What's your biggest healthy eating challenge? Is it knowing what to eat, preparing meals for fewer people, or fighting stubborn habits? Share in the comments. Your question might help others facing similar challenges. These 5 golden habits, strength training, social connections, mental stimulation, walking, and nutritional intelligence, work together like a well-rehearsed band, each playing its part to create beautiful music in your life. You don't need to transform everything at once. Start with just one habit and let that success fuel your next step, like climbing a staircase one step at a time rather than trying to leap to the top floor. Remember Margaret finding new friends at 71? James regaining independence through strength training at 77? Robert discovering creativity and improved cognition through pottery at 75. Their stories prove what research confirms. It's never too late to improve your health and quality of life. Age is just a number, not an expiration date. Which habit will you focus on first? Have you already experienced benefits from any of these practices? Share your story in the comments. Your journey might be exactly the roadmap someone else needs. Let's support each other on this path to healthier, happier aging, like a community barn raising for our well-being. If you found value in today's video, please hit the like button faster than you'd say yes to a second piece of pie and subscribe for more practical health wisdom delivered with a side of humor. Next week, we'll explore how quality sleep becomes your secret weapon against aging. It's like finding the cheat code in the game of life.